I swear to you, Edna Mode is like my favorite fucking character in the entire Pixar franchise, which isn't saying a lot, but God, do I love this woman, and I will bloody fight you over it. I just recently watched The Incredibles 2, which, yes, I know some of you are thinking, but TVC, that came out almost a year ago. Well, that's what you get for living in a third world country. Like, seriously, you guys cannot believe the amount of movies I gotta catch up on. I only just watched Avengers Infinity War the day before I actually watched The Incredibles with my boyfriend because we were separated for a year, but then we promised each other we wouldn't watch any big monumental movies without each other. So when we got back together and we reunited, we watched Avengers, and then the next day we watched Incredibles 2. Here is a folder of all the movies I need to catch up on because they don't play in this hellhole. Also, I'm trying to decide between downloading The Last Jedi and Spider-Man Homecoming, so if you can comment down below which one I should spend my time and data plan on, that would be much appreciated. But anyway, this video is about Voyd, which is spelled V-O-Y-D. I found that out while researching her name, but if Pixar wants to make a spin-off of The Incredibles or anything that has to do with this franchise, Voyd is by far and large the best character to do that with. And I don't know, it just hit me, I think maybe while I was showering or praying. Those are one of the two ways I get inspiration for whatever reason. But she has the building blocks and everything needed to actually make a very good and compelling story on its own, which will also that doesn't need to springboard off the spin-off thing. But I want to see a movie centered around Voyd and her powers, and like I said, she has amazing potential for plot because when we first see her, it said so on the wiki that Voyd meeting Elastigirl kind of parallel Buddy, later known as Syndrome, meeting Mr. Incredible, because there was this, she idolized her to the point that she was so awkward while meeting her. Oh my god. Like, let's just show this scene.
Oh, wow. Wow. Elastigirl, there you are. Hello. I didn't... Wow. Come on, get yourself together, Karen. Hi. My superhero name is Voyd. I just want to thank you for being you, and okay, what I can do?
This is probably how I'll act if I ever get to meet Nick Jonas in real life. Oh my god, this was painful to watch, but she has that Violet from the first movie vibe with her haircut trying to hide her face and just so squeamish, but then you could say it is because she's meeting her fan, and also that little tick on the side of Elastigirl's suit drove me mental throughout the movie. I know it's probably where her camera is, but couldn't you just make it match the rest of this? Ugh. Am I the only one that this thing is bothering? I can't be the only one. But anyway, Voyd was... we don't know if she's shy because she's around her idol or if she's actually shy as a person in real life, because we see her talking to the electric dude who I have no interest in looking up his name, and she seemed comfortable. She seemed down to talk. But on her wiki page it does say she is shy, friendly, and smart, and eager, which we see a lot. Now that alone can be a basis for the movie. I propose or suggest, if Pixar will ever listen to me, which they never will, if there was a movie centered around her, we see a scene where she was talking to Elastigirl or Mrs. Incredible, whichever one you want to refer her to, where she was asking, how do you manage your life stuff with the superhero stuff? So we know that she probably has trouble balancing being a superhero and being a normal civilian and hiding that. Whereas with Dash and Violet, they have their parents to kind of help them and guide them. We don't get any indication that Voyd has that kind of building block or that kind of support system, so she has to do it alone. So she's asking her mentor how to do it. So a story could revolve around her now that superheroes are legal again, how she balances her real life and her normal life and her superhero life, and just kind of work those two together in day to day. And also another thing that could also motivate her is the fact that in this movie, Incredibles 2, she was hypnotized. So that could also be a hit to the pride or her confidence. She could doubt herself, like, okay, should she really be a hero anymore because she was so easily controlled and did bad? So she can kind of be battling that inner demon while she's trying to do good, while she's trying to hide her superhero powers. And I also thought, for whatever reason, I said, let her have a girlfriend. Just let her be a lesbian. That will be the first superhero lesbian animated cartoon character that will make so many people happy and will make Pixar seem progressive, and it won't be intrusive on the plot because her sexuality is not identified. And yeah, I know people like to argue your sexuality, your gender, your race should not impose on your character, and I have also been an advocate for that. I'm just saying, it'll be really cool if they did that. Like, there's this girl she's trying to impress, she really wants to go out with a barista or whatever, and she's trying to hide her superhero life from the barista girl, and she's battling her inner demons, her self-confidence of, should I still be a hero or should I just give that up and work towards being with this person, which will fit into the theme of The Incredibles being more of a character-driven story than a superhero-driven story. I can just see it, and if they want a surprise twist, the barista should end up being the villain of that story, trying to wipe out superheroes or being jealous she's not a superhero, or whatever the fuck her motivation will be. And then we have Voyd trying to battle the sense of, what's the point in being super? Okay, I was gonna make something that connected to Syndrome statement, but not. It was by accident, trust me. But what's the point in being super if the people you want to save hate you? Or why should I try and save the people I love if the people I love somehow hate me in return? That would be a very nice dynamic to see a superhero kind of battle with that mentality of, should I even save these people if they're not going to be grateful at the end of the day? But then she realized she does it because it's the right thing to do and she has the powers to do it. Also, her powers really cool. I like the fact that she is limited to only put in portals where she can see, but there's just a little snag because she was able to open a portal or a wormhole or whatever into the ship on which Evelyn was trying to escape on, and I'm like, how did she see inside the ship? So she can still kind of be controlling it. But I love her powers. I love her as a character. She's really good and she has so much potential, and I just want to see a spin-off with her. Come on, Pixar, please. I want to start a petition, but I know how useless those are. But then at the end of the day, it's like, well, you could start it and you could make a difference. But I have never seen a petition on change.org actually do anything positive, only just show the companies, hey, see how many people want this thing. But again, I'm too lazy and unmotivated to do it. But yeah, let me know what you think about the character. Is there any other character from The Incredibles that you want to spin off? I would love to see a movie centered around Edna mode, but I don't know if there's that much material to work with. But if I sat down and thought one up, I'm sure I could come up with something. It could be her day-to-day life making hero costumes for different hero, and she falls in love with a rival designer and they have to make this costume for this troublesome hero, or this, maybe they have to try and decide, oh, should we make costumes for villains? Should we be segregating and discriminating against their ideology? We're just supposed to serve the customer. It doesn't matter what the customer does, because yeah, I'm sure there's a bunch of people who work in the what's it called? Fast care? Food care? Human care? What's the word I'm looking for? Fast food industry? People that have to deal with people, customer service, whatever. You're working at McDonald's or Starbucks, or those people on the phone lines that help you, even though I don't know what the F they do. I'm sure those people at one point or another have served food or given service to a serial killer, a rapist, a pedophile, or a murderer. So should they really discriminate? How did I get here? Oh my god. Anyway, that's it for this video. What do you think? I want to start a thing where I call out cartoon reviewers. Not call out, but I am not scripting this. I wanted to script this video, but I said, nah, I hate scripting videos, so here we are. I wanted to do this thing where at the end of my videos, I name a couple of cartoon reviewers to also then give their own opinion on said topic, which can kind of be a way to collaborate, but not really collaborate, because I just hate how the cartoon community just doesn't like collaborating with each other, and in this way you don't have to put the person's name in the title, you just have to talk about the topic. So the people I'm going to call at the end of this video are my buddies Dennington, Cartoon Apocalypse, and Let's Talk Cartoon. And just to throw a big YouTuber in there, just to mix it up a little bit, there's a channel I want to call, but in all honesty they will never reply, and I'm a little bit spiteful and vindictive right now, so I'm gonna call Lily Orchid, I always mispronouncing that up. Lily, I want to see what she thinks about this topic. Senpai, notice me, please. But yeah, those are the 4 people. If you reply, yay. If you don't, well, now I know how you feel about me. But yeah. Also, I just remembered this while editing. I don't know where I'm gonna squeeze this in, but when Voyd said, yay me, who else thought of London Tipton? Come on, you did. Don't lie to me. Okay, back to whatever it was I was saying. I just wanted to squeeze this in. Voyd, getting an old movie. What do you think? Yay, nay? Is there any other one you think deserves a movie more? I'd love to know. How do you think a movie like that will go? Do you agree with how I envision the plot to go, or do you have something better? Any and all thoughts, let me know down in the comment section down below. Have a great day, night, evening, year, life, existence, and I love you. But with that being said, this is TVC. Mwah. Signing out.